Strange, who's closing in on 1,000 yards receiving on the year. It's the Jaguars and the Black Knights, and it's all up next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Jaguar team. They come in off a loss last time out, but they've been playing better than 500 ball the last couple months. 5 wins in their last 8 games. Meanwhile, for the visiting Londoners, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense.
Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Jacksonville. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by their new quarterback, first-year signal caller out of South Carolina.
And they are in rhythm on offense.
Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Coming on the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game.
And right away, he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. First down, here's the run with Cook. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down. You look at this Jaguar defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is a #1 overall passing team in the NFL, but it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
A nice job there on the escape and scramble of... yard. Option play. Here's Cook. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. Second down and 3. They'll drop to throw. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. Fairbairn able to put this one through, and the opening drive of the game yields 3. Weather like this, always treacherous for kickers. A good sign early, though, is he's able to put that one through.
And you remember him right before the kick stomping around his area to make sure that things were going to hold for his plant foot, and it did.
So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the... draft.
And when you think about great seasons in recent memory, he's definitely putting one together here. There's a good chance he's going to go over 5,000 yards passing for the season. He's just a little bit under that mark coming in. And I tell you, it's pretty rarefied air when you get up there with numbers like this.
Here's Lawrence. Open man, this is Brenton Strange, the tight end. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down. They'll try the middle with Garindo. 20! And they move this all the way down to the 9. 39 yards there, a big one. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. makes his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
At the 6-yard line.
From the gun, Bigsby. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Expecting a pat. Look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising. They wanted people getting to the ball as fast as...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jags have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Black Knights offense led by their running back headed out for the second possession. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Short throw caught by Pitts. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. They'll look to throw. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to have a 3rd down. Now back to throw.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
24. Here we go.
In motion, the tight end.
Now Lawrence.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the visiting Jaguars who won that ball game, so they'll look to make it a clean sweep here at home in Jacksonville.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
Now Lawrence to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Lawrence. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. The Jaguars at 11-5 on the year. And Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
On third down, Clay. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. This offense, number 1 in the NFL in picking up first downs, and their run game got him another one there.
A really good stat to lead the league in, isn't it? Because if you keep picking up first downs, sustaining drives.
Touchdown, Jaguars! A 5-yard touchdown. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. That's now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year.
Extra point right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it culminates in a Jags touchdown.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. London about set to take over on offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
On first down, it's Glover, and this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Second quarter now, and it's London with the football as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. They run the counter with Cook. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throw out wide is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. The Jaguars offense and Trevor Lawrence getting set for this next drive. Lawrence now off the bootleg.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Lawrence.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Lawrence will throw.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. In motion goes the tight end.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. That'll be taken in by Shaheed.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3.
They run the counter. Clay. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. They'll keep it on the ground. Clay. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
London about set to take over on offense.
And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Short throw caught by Pitts.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
A gain of 4 yards. And the London first down.
Looking to throw.
Got his man, Dell.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be second down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
They'll look to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. So the completion gets him just a yard. And that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Here's Tommy Townsend now,
as he'll kick it away for the second time. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10.
At their own 20-yard line. They'll bring a tight end in motion right.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
He finds his man, complete. It's Wolf. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Up the middle they go. Play. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back.
The Jaguars on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
In motion right, one of the tight ends.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence.
And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away.
A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
To the right side and caught by Dell.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Back to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
From the 41, this is 2nd and a yard.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Over the middle, he gets it to Collins.
85 catches for him on the year now, and the result there is a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down.
Back to throw again.
Another one caught by Collins.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here.
Over the middle, that's caught by Mechie.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
2nd and 4.
Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Throw right side, taken in by Collins.
And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And complete right side to Cook. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
So yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point.
Only 2 quarters of football left in the regular season. Everybody's excited to get to the playoffs. So excited that we're just going to skip right over halftime and get back to the action.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10.
At the 33-yard line.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd.
Here's Lawrence.
At the 32-yard.
He's got a man complete. It's close at the line of scrimmage.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Now Lawrence to throw.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
The Black Knights offense and their quarterback ready to go once more.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Short throw caught by Pitts.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw.
This one into the hands of Pitts. Look at the big fella go.
And finally down at the 9-yard line. They'll set up a throw. Caught on the slant. Touchdown.
John Mechie.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Black Knights have come back to make it a 2-point game.
They'll try and throw for it. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6 is an astronomical. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. Now a handoff up the middle. Clay.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
They'll send a tight end in motion right. Lawrence. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle, because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. Over the middle, complete. It's Thomas. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, it's Guerrero.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
But he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. And they'll send the tight end in motion.
Now Lawrence.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up 1st and goal.
Lawrence will throw.
This will be caught at about the 5. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll try to run this one in. And they'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Jaguars have moved out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away.
And able to get this out to the 25.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10.
And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Now a give running right, it's Cook. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
They'll give to Cook on the read option.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. And the Jags are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give it one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Now at the 39-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to... Back now in Jacksonville.
Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 4. Open man left side. Shaheed has it.
And he is going to lose yardage here. This offense so far on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright, and this will remain a 1-touchdown game. Well, that one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a 1-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 3.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Now, this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. From the shotgun, Lawrence.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Flush. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
Trailing here in the 2nd half, went for the aggressive play, got a little too aggressive.
You've got to know when to pull up, or if you're going to go for it, how to take your body across a punter's body and not into him. Not a good play at all.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
On play action, Lawrence. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Here's a give to Bigsby.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Now Lawrence.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Take Bigsby.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Jaguars look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And it's been a struggle for him all afternoon. This defense has really done a nice job of making him earn everything he gets, and it's prevented him from getting... here today. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Mechie has it on the slant.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now back to throw. That's complete. It's Collins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards on the pickup there. Back to throw.
He's got it to Collins, complete.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Again, he'll drop to throw.
That's complete to Dell.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. They'll look to throw again. And he's got it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back in. And it's caught. Touchdown.
James Cook.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Black Knights have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10. A short throw there to Strange. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
Now a handoff to Bigsby.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
Now this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. Try to take this home. They'll run.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And Bigsby once more.
And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Up the middle they go. Clay. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And this group has suffered far too many self-inflicted wounds thus far as we run through some of the mistakes. It's darn near impossible to win in this league when you're turning the ball over at the frequency that they have. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
He's back to throw.
And that went to the right side and incomplete.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get the midfielder side so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
He'll look to throw. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jags take over in terrific field position. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for Jacksonville, they finish off the regular season at 12 up and 5 down.
And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for lunch.
Hey, yo, fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. Hey, break down, stay down. Look what I make now. Hit boy, earthquake, boy, it's a shakedown. I done so much. They try to hate now. Leave. I'm straight. I got a rake now. Need tease. Cash app, Venmo, or PayPal. do a song with you, that's a luxury. Hit boy work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, D's. Fresh out the bay, the game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean a banging, have my hand out, let me hang. If hit boy work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these luxury. I ain't finna stop till they make the rap blow it. Shout out Yaya, she was with me at my lowest. Best baby daddy in the world and you know it. I thought that I was done, he said hop back in. Made it to the league, this is not Pac-10. Headline set, that's a big back end. Let the beat drop, bring that back in. Fresh out the bay, the game